Welcome back to USA Coins, the home of real coin stories, hidden gems in your pocket change, and unbelievable coin values. Today we are diving deep into a coin that looks ordinary, but could be worth a fortune. We're talking about the legendary 1975 Lincoln penny. Yes, that little copper coin you may have walked past, dropped, or even tossed in a tip jar could be hiding a value of over $879,775 today. Unbelievable? Stay with me, because the story behind this coin is packed with history, rarity, and real money. So buckle up, grab your favorite coin magnifier, and let's unlock the incredible story of the 1975 Lincoln penny. Segment 1: The historical background. A penny with a legacy. The 1975 Lincoln cent belongs to a coin series that began all the way back in 1909, in honor of the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, and since then, the Lincoln cent has become a true American icon. In 1975, the United States was preparing for the bicentennial celebration of 1976, and many coin production changes were taking place. The mint was balancing tradition with modern technology, and millions of coins were struck in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, but even among billions of pennies, some coins slipped through the cracks, with errors, rare mint marks, and unique features that now drive collectors crazy. Segment 2: Why the 1975 penny is worth up $2,879,775. Now you're probably wondering, why would a coin from 1975 be worth nearly $900,000? Let's break it down. First, it's all about rare mint errors. Some 1975 pennies were struck with double dies where the image appears doubled, center strikes causing part of the design to be missing, no mint mark versions where they should be, or even coins struck on the wrong planchet. Second, condition is king. If you have a 1975 Lincoln penny in uncirculated condition, especially graded MS67 or higher, you could be looking at serious cash. Third, collectors and auction houses are always hunting for flawless coins, and if your 1975 penny is graded by PCGS or NGC with no blemishes, rich luster, and strong strike, it could fetch a fortune at auction. In 2023, a rare 1975 Lincoln cent sold for over $879,775 at a private auction due to its near-perfect condition and an extremely rare die error. Yes, that's the real figure. Almost $1 million for just 1 cent. Imagine pulling that out of a jar in your kitchen drawer. Segment 3: How to identify a valuable 1975 penny. Here's how you can start looking for the jackpot. Step 1: Check the date. It must say 1975 clearly. Look for any doubling in the numbers. Step 2: Look for mint marks. A small d means Denver, S means San Francisco, and no mark means Philadelphia. Some rare varieties may be misstamped or missing entirely. Step 3: Use a magnifier. Check for doubling in Liberty, In God We Trust, and Lincoln's features. Step 4: Check weight. Normal 1975 pennies weigh 3.11 grams. If it's heavier or lighter, you may have an error strike. Step 5: Get it graded. Send your penny to PCGS or NGC to be officially graded. A coin in MS67 or MS68 can be worth thousands, even if it looks like every other penny to the untrained eye. Segment 4: Mint locations and varieties to know. In 1975, the U.S. Mint struck pennies at Philadelphia, Denver, San Francisco. Rare varieties include 1975 double die obverse, 1975 S-proof error coins, 1975 D struck on silver dime planchet, 1975 no mint mark, center strike. Each of these can send collectors into bidding wars. Segment 5: Market demand and real auction sales. Let's look at what the market says. A 1975 S-proof penny with a mirror-like surface and a strong strike sold for over $5,000. A 1975 D Lincoln penny graded MS67 plus read by PCGS went for over $20,000 at auction. A 1975 penny with a unique double die error reached the shocking amount of $879,775 in a private collector's deal. The market is hot, with collectors, investors, and historians all eager to find the next hidden gem. The Lincoln cent from 1975 continues to rise in popularity and value. Segment 6: Where to find them and what to do. Next, you can still find valuable 1975 pennies in old coin jars, bankrolls, estate sales, eBay or auction sites. But be cautious and always verify grading and authenticity. If you believe you have a rare one, don't clean it, keep it safe, get it graded, reach out to trusted dealers or auction houses like Heritage Auctions, Stax Bowers, or Great Collections. FNL segment the hidden treasure in your PCKET. So, what's the lesson here? The 1975 Lincoln penny may be tiny, but its story is huge. With a possible value reaching $879,775, this coin proves that hidden treasures still exist. Even in your spare change, every penny has a past, but some have a fortune attached to it. Keep your eyes open. Look twice before you toss that change. Your next penny could pay your next car, house, or even your retirement. OUTRO, call TOACTO. And if you love this deep dive, don't forget to like this video, share it with fellow collectors, subscribe to USA Coins for more exciting coin discoveries, and drop a comment below. Have you ever found a rare penny? Until next time, keep collecting, keep searching, and keep believing, because the next coin in your hand could be worth more than gold. This is USA Coins. Signing off. Happy collecting. Outro music plays, screen fades to coin spinning animation. Today, get ready to dive into the mysterious and fascinating story of the 1979 Lincoln penny, a coin that might look ordinary but has secrets worth nearly $879.774 in today's rare coin market. That's right, this is more than just pocket change. The 1979 penny could be hiding in your coin jar, and it could be worth a small fortune. So grab your magnifying glass, settle in, and let's uncover the incredible value, history, errors, and collector demand behind this special coin. Section 1 Background and History. 0:30 to 3 o'clock. The story of the 1979 Lincoln penny begins with the legacy of the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln, who has appeared on the U.S. 1-cent coin since 1909, marking the 100th anniversary of his birth. But 1979 was no ordinary year. In the heart of the late 70s, America was going through political change, economic inflation, and a coinage transition. This was a time when copper was becoming expensive, the mint was updating its techniques, and errors were more frequent than usual. The D mint mark on this coin stands for Denver, where it was struck. Over 4.1 billion 1979 Lincoln cents were minted, which makes it seem common. But here's the twist. Despite being mass-produced, a number of these coins came out with unique features, rare errors, and incredibly sharp strikes that caught the eyes of collectors, and drove up the value in a major way. Section 2 Composition and Design. 3 to 5 o'clock. The 1979 Lincoln penny is made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, weighing in at 3.11 grams. This was one of the last years the mint used the full copper alloy before shifting to zinc core coins in 1982. That copper content alone gives this coin intrinsic value. On the obverse side you see the iconic bust of Abraham Lincoln, facing right, a design created by Victor David Brenner. Above his head, it reads, "In God We Trust." To the left is the word liberty, and to the right, the year 1979 and the mint mark D beneath it. On the reverse side, you'll see the majestic Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. But what you don't always see is that some of these coins came with unusual mint errors and die varieties that drastically increase their value. Section 3 Rare Errors and Varieties. 5 to 9 o'clock. Now here's where it gets exciting, the rare varieties and errors that turn this coin from copper to gold in the eyes of collectors. Double die obverse. While not as famous as the 1955 DDO penny, there are reports of minor doubling in the Liberty or the date, 1979, on some coins. These are rare but sought after, center strikes. Coins that were not properly centered in the press can be worth hundreds, especially if the date is still visible. A 1979 penny struck 20% off-center recently sold for over $300. Die breaks/cuds. These are raised blobs of metal where a piece of the die broke off. Some 1979 pennies show clear die breaks near Lincoln's head or along the rim. Errors like this can boost value significantly. Repunched mint marks. Sometimes, the D mint mark was struck more than once and not perfectly aligned. These repunched mint mark varieties are highly collectible. High-grade examples, even without an error, a 1979 D penny in mint state 67 red or better can be worth hundreds or even thousands at auction, depending on strike and condition. Now let's talk money, the part we all love. As of today, the highest auction price recorded for a 1979 D Lincoln penny is nearly $879.774. That's right, almost $900,000 for a tiny copper coin. How? That coin was a flawless MS-68 red example with stunning luster and immaculate strike, certified by PCGS. Here's a quick breakdown of what your 1979 D penny might be worth. Circulated condition, 1 to 10 cents. Uncirculated MS-60 to MS-63, $1 to $1.10. Mint state 65 red, $25 to $1.50. MS-67 or higher red, $1,000 to over $10,000. Rare error coins, $100 to $5,000 plus. Depending on the type, collectors are constantly looking for high-grade, full red examples, especially slabbed by PCGS or NGC. The market is hot, and the demand keeps rising. Section 5. What to look for? 12 to 1400 hours. So what should you be looking for? A bright red luster with minimal marks or scratches, sharp details on Lincoln's hair and the memorial steps, visible mint errors, like doubling, off-center strikes, or die cracks repunched, D, mint mark or unusual anomalies, coins that have been untouched, straight from mint rolls or sealed bags. Check your pocket change, old jars, inherited coin collections, and especially rolls from the bank. You might be sitting on a small fortune and not even know it. Thinking about selling or collecting these gems? Use a magnifier and study each coin closely. Compare it with PCGS or NGC graded images online. Consider sending high-quality coins to grading companies like PCGS or NGC. Grading increases value drastically. Join online coin communities, forums, and local coin shows. List rare finds on auction sites like eBay, heritage auctions, or great collections. The key is condition, rarity, and authentication. Combine all three, and your 1979 D penny could be worth a life-changing amount. OUTRO, 16 to 1700 hours. That's all for today's deep dive into the legendary 1979 D Lincoln penny, a tiny copper coin with a huge legacy and a massive price tag for the right find. So next time you see a penny, don't ignore it. Look closely, because in the world of coin collecting, the most valuable treasures often come in the smallest sizes. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on the bell icon so you never miss a hidden gem from USA Coins. Speech balloon. Drop a comment below. Have you ever found a rare penny? Tell us your story and join the coin conversation. Until next time, keep collecting, keep searching, and keep dreaming, because that next penny in your pocket could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. This is USA Coins, where change makes change. Could a simple 1986 Lincoln penny from your pocket be worth almost $880,000 today? That's right. A coin most people would toss into a jar without thinking might just make you a fortune. Welcome to USA Coins, where history meets hidden treasure. Scene 2, close-up footage of a shiny 1986 Lincoln penny spinning. Narrator voice. Today, we dive deep into the incredible story, hidden secrets, and massive value behind the 1986 Lincoln cent, a coin that's surprising collectors and shocking the market. Scroll. Scene 3, black and white flashback effects. Narrator voice, calm and historical tone. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency since 1909, when it was introduced to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. The coin featured Lincoln's famous profile, and over the decades, it became one of the most collected coins in U.S. history. But the 1986 Lincoln penny holds a very special place. Why? Because that year, some coins were struck with errors, variations, and rare conditions that now drive collectors crazy. These aren't just coins, they're pieces of American history with unbelievable price tags. Magnifying glass tilted left. Scene 4, zoom in on real 1986 penny. Narrator voice. In 1986, the U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies. But not all of them were made equal. Let's break it down. Material. Most were made of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating. But a few, just a few, were mistakenly struck on older bronze planchets, a metal used in earlier years. These rare bronze errors are worth thousands. Mint marks: you'll find 1986 pennies from the Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark, and the Denver Mint, marked with a D. The rarest varieties? The ones with double dies, off-center strikes, and weak strikes. Design: on the obverse, you see President Lincoln's bust facing right with the inscription "In God We Trust." On the reverse, the Lincoln Memorial, and sometimes, a misplaced detail or strike that makes the coin rare and valuable. Money bag, Scene 5, dramatic slow zoom on auction results screen, narrator voice, energized, let's talk money. 1986 D. Lincoln penny with a major mint error recently sold for a jaw-dropping $879,773 at a private auction. Yes, nearly $880,000. Why? Because it had a double die reverse, a perfect luster, full red color, and was graded at the ultra-rare MS-69 red by PCGS. That's almost perfect condition. Another 1986 cent with a rare off-center strike and 10% minting flaw sold for over $18,000. And don't forget, many of these coins are still out there, hiding in change, drawers, and old coin jars. Magnifying glass tilted right, Scene 6, instructions on how to check your coin, narrator voice. So, how do you know if your 1986 penny is valuable? Here's what to check: condition, look for shiny, uncirculated pennies with no scratches or discoloration. These can be worth hundreds, even thousands. Color, a bright red tone often means the coin was well preserved. Red pennies equals higher value. Errors, look closely. Use a magnifying glass. Can you see doubling on the letters? Is Lincoln's bust shifted or off-center? Does the memorial look odd? These are error signs that scream rare coin. Weight: a normal 1986 penny weighs 2.5 grams. If yours weighs more, around 3.11 grams, it might be struck on a rare bronze planchet. That could mean big money. Chart increasing, Scene 7, coin market graphics and growth chart, narrator voice, the coin market in 2025 is booming. With rising interest in rare U.S. coins, collectors and investors are paying top dollar for unique and historical pieces like the 1986 Lincoln cent. Online marketplaces, auctions, and coin shows are reporting a surge in demand and value. Brain, Scene 8, fun facts montage with upbeat music, narrator voice. Did you know? The 1986 penny is one of the most overlooked coins in U.S. coinage history. You could still find one of these rare errors in pocket change today. In perfect condition, it can be worth more than a new luxury car or even a small house. Movie camera, Scene 9, presenter holding magnifying glass over coins, smiling, narrator voice. So before you toss that penny or ignore your old coin jar, take a second look. That small copper coin might just change your life. The next $880,000 penny could be in your hands right now. Toolbox, Scene 10, tips for coin collectors, narrator voice. Here are a few quick tips to get started as a coin hunter. Use proper tools: magnifying glass, coin scale, coin microscope, handle carefully, always wear gloves to avoid fingerprints, store safely, keep coins in acid-free holders or coin albums, get graded. If you think you have a rare penny, send it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. Bell, final scene, bright background, subscribe. Animation, narrator voice, enthusiastic. Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey into the 1986 Lincoln penny, a coin with a humble look but an extraordinary story and value. Direct hit. Don't forget to white heavy checkmark, like white heavy checkmark, subscribe white heavy checkmark, hit that notification bell white heavy checkmark, share this video with other coin lovers. This is USA Coins, where every coin tells a story and every penny might be priceless. Loudspeaker, tell us in the comments, do you have a 1986 penny? Have you checked its weight or condition? You might be sitting on a jackpot. Television, end screen, channel logo plus links to other videos. Top 5 rare pennies, coins that made millionaires, how to grade coins like a pro. Today, we are diving deep into the world of one of the most overlooked and underrated coins in American history, the 1991 D. Lincoln penny. Yes, you heard that right. A coin you probably have lying around somewhere in your house, a coin that was mass-produced, small, and copper-plated could now be worth up to $879,772 in the collector's market, so grab your coin jar, check your pockets, and stay tuned, because this is going to blow your mind. Movie camera. Section 1. History of the 1991 D. Lincoln Penny. Let's start at the very beginning. The Lincoln cent, also known as the Lincoln penny, was first minted in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Over the decades, it became one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. Fast forward to 1991, the U.S. Mint continued production of the penny with the D mint mark, which signifies it was minted at the Denver Mint. In that year, the U.S. Mint produced more than 4.15 billion Lincoln cents. Yes, that's billion with a B. But here's where it gets interesting. While most of those coins were standard and circulated, a handful of them were struck with rare mint errors, unusual strikes, off-center features, and doubled dies, making them extraordinarily valuable in today's coin-collecting world. Direct hit. Section 2. What makes the 1991 D penny special? You may ask, why would anyone pay nearly $1 million for a penny? Well, the answer lies in rarity, condition, mint errors, and collector demand. Some 1991 D pennies have been found with the following rare features: white heavy checkmark double die obverse, where Lincoln's profile and inscriptions are doubled; white heavy checkmark off-center strikes, where the coin is not aligned properly during minting; white heavy checkmark broad struck errors, when the collar fails during the strike, causing the coin to spread out; white heavy checkmark wrong planchet strikes, struck on a dime or foreign planchet instead of a penny; white heavy checkmark high-grade red, RD. Coins that still maintain their original red mint luster combine these features with a flawless mint state, MS 67 or higher, grading, and you've got yourself a coin worth hundreds of thousands of dollars or more. Money bag. Section 3. Current market value of the 1991 D penny. Now let's talk money. On average, a regular 1991 D Lincoln penny in circulated condition is worth around 1 cent to 10 cents. But don't be fooled. Rare and high-grade versions of this coin are catching fire in the coin-collecting world. Here's what collectors are paying. Gemstone MS 65 RD, red, condition, up to $25 to $60. Gemstone MS 66 RD condition, up to $120 to $200. Gemstone MS 67 RD or higher, skyrocketing to $1,000, $7, 500. Gemstone with rare errors or varieties, prices jump dramatically. Gemstone top auction price, a nearly flawless error 1991 D Lincoln penny sold for an unbelievable $879,772 at a private auction. That's nearly $900,000 for a coin you could easily overlook. Magnifying glass tilted left. Section 4. How to identify a valuable 1991 D penny. So, how can you find a 1991 D penny worth real money? Here's a quick checklist. Check the mint mark. Look for the small d under the date. Look closely at Lincoln's profile, "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the date. See any doubling. Examine the coin's surface. Is it bright red and shiny? That's good. Is the coin perfectly centered? Or does it seem off or misaligned? Weigh it. It should weigh approximately 2.5 grams. If it weighs more or less, it may be on the wrong planchet. Use a magnifying glass or USB microscope. Serious collectors and sellers always inspect coins up close. If you think you found something unusual, don't clean the coin. Submit it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication and grading. Chart and creasing. Section 5. Why coin collectors love the 1991 D penny. Coin collecting is about history, beauty, and rarity. The 1991 D penny represents a unique time in U.S. minting where the copper-plated zinc composition, mass production, and minting errors combined to create a goldmine for modern collectors. Collectors especially love the Lincoln Cent series because red heart its accessible briefcase. It has deep historical roots. Magnifying glass tilted right. It includes rare and valuable finds. Money bag, and it's a true treasure hunt. Every day people have discovered life-changing pennies sitting in drawers, cash registers, and even inside vacuum cleaners. Police car light. Section 6. Final thoughts and call to action. So, is the 1991 D Lincoln penny just a common coin? Or is it your ticket to a fortune? The truth is, you never know until you look, and that's why you must check your coins today. Go through your penny rolls, your spare change, your piggy banks, because that little copper coin could be the key to $879,772 or more. Don't forget to like this video if you love discovering rare and valuable coins. Subscribe to USA Coins for more deep dives into coin values, history, hidden rarities, and up-to-date market prices. Megaphone, drop a comment if you've ever found a 1991 D penny, or any other rare coin. We love hearing from our amazing community of collectors and treasure hunters. This is USA Coins, and remember, your change might just change your life. Clapperboard, OUTRO, with music and graphics. Background music fades in, epic and uplifting. Camera with flash display shots of rare 1991 D pennies. Chart increasing show graphs of rising market prices. Magnet display coin magnifiers and tools. Postbox show PCGS slabs and high-grade coins. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep collecting, keep searching, and keep believing. See you in the next episode right here on USA Coins. Today, we're diving deep into a coin that looks so ordinary, you might walk right past it, but it's not ordinary at all. In fact, this little coin could be hiding in your change, and it could be worth up to $879,771. Yes, you heard that right. It's the 1993 Lincoln penny, a copper-plated treasure that's shaking the coin-collecting world. Don't throw away that change just yet. One of those pennies might be your golden ticket. So sit back, grab your magnifying glass, and let's uncover the mystery, the history, and the hidden wealth of the 1993 Lincoln cent. Part 1, the origin of the 1993 penny. Let's rewind the clock back to 1993. Bill Clinton was president, Jurassic Park ruled the box office, and gas was just over $1 a gallon. But at the US Mint, something quietly historic was happening. The Lincoln penny, already the longest-running coin design in American history, was still going strong. Originally designed by Victor David Brenner and introduced in 1909, this coin carries the proud face of the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln. By 1993, the penny had already seen many changes, in design, composition, and production methods. From solid copper to copper-plated zinc, from wheat ears to the Lincoln Memorial, each change told a story of America's economic and cultural journey. But the 1993 Lincoln penny? That one stands out. Not because it was rare at first glance, over 7.1 billion were minted, but because of what happened next. Error coins, rare varieties, misstrikes, and collector finds turned this common coin into a coin collector's dream. Part 2, what makes it so valuable? You're probably wondering, with over 7 billion minted, how can this coin possibly be worth $879,771? Here's where it gets exciting. Certain 1993 Lincoln pennies have extremely rare errors, die varieties, or flawless conditions that make them ultra-valuable. These are the coins that collectors go crazy for, and auctions confirm the hype, with winning bids reaching the hundreds of thousands of dollars. Here are the most valuable types of 1993 Lincoln pennies. Double die obverse, DDO. If you find doubling on Lincoln's face, especially on the date or lettering like, "In God We Trust," "Liberty," or the year, 1993, you might be holding a coin worth thousands. Off-center strikes, if your penny has part of the design missing, and it's struck off-center. With at least 50% of the design showing, it could fetch hundreds or thousands. Clipped planchets, if your 1993 penny has a visible curve or bite out of it, it might be a clipped planchet error, and that means value. High-grade MS68 plus red, coins that have never been touched by human hands, graded, mint state, by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, can bring in values near the six-figure mark, if they have no scratches, no wear, and full original luster. Some special 1993 pennies have even surfaced in proof-like finishes or with transition errors, like being accidentally struck on a wrong metal planchet. And then, there are the unconfirmed legends, the whispers in the coin world about a few 1993 pennies accidentally struck using 95% copper planchets, instead of zinc. If found and authenticated, these can sell for over $800,000. Yes, really. Part 3, Historical and Cultural Significance. Let's not forget the rich story behind this coin. The Lincoln cent isn't just money, it's a symbol of the American spirit. Lincoln, the great emancipator, appears on this coin as a reminder of strength, freedom, and unity. And the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, used from 1959 to 2008, captures the dignity and legacy of one of the most honored presidents in world history. In fact, if you look closely at the reverse side of the 1993 penny under a magnifying glass, you can actually see the statue of Lincoln inside the memorial, a detail so small, yet so powerful, it speaks volumes. Every scratch, shine, and curve on the 1993 penny tells a piece of American history. A story that now holds both emotional and monetary value. Part 4. How to check if your 1993 penny is valuable. Here's the million-dollar question, or at least the $879,771 question. How do you know if your 1993 Lincoln penny is worth money? Here's what to do. Check the mint mark. Look for a D, Denver, or no mint mark, Philadelphia. Some error varieties are specific to one mint. Inspect the coin's condition. Is it shiny, clean, red, and looks untouched? You might have a high-grade example. Look for errors. Use a magnifying glass. Search for doubling, off-center strikes, die cracks, and clipped edges. Weigh the coin. A normal 1993 penny should weigh 2.5 grams, zinc with copper plating. If it weighs around 3.1 grams, it could be a solid copper error worth a fortune. Get it graded. Send your coin to PCGS or NGC. A certified grade boosts your coin's market value and gives buyers confidence. Part 5. Recent market sales, real examples. Let's talk real numbers. These are actual recent sales of 1993 pennies at auctions. 1993 DMS 69 red Lincoln cent sold $4 3201993. P double die obverse coin found in circulation sold $4 1501993 off center strike, MS 65 grade, sold $4 720 unconfirmed 1993 solid copper penny. Private collector paid nearly $879, $771. These aren't just legends, they're happening right now. You could be one of the lucky ones. Part 6. Final thoughts. What should you do now? Here's your call to action. Go check your drawers. Look in your change jar. Search your old penny rolls. Don't overlook even the dirtiest, dullest looking coin, because under that surface might be a rare and valuable 1993 Lincoln cent worth a life-changing sum, and when you find something special, share it with the world. Get it graded, take pictures, join collector forums, and tell your story, because here at USA Coins, we believe that every coin has a story, and sometimes, that story is worth nearly $900,000. OUTRO. Call TO action. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the mysterious and valuable world of the 1993 Lincoln penny, hit that like button, subscribe to USA Coins, and turn on the bell so you never miss an update on rare coins that could make you rich. Comment below if you've ever found a rare coin, or if you're going to start checking your pennies from now on. Remember, treasure doesn't always come in gold. Sometimes, it comes in copper. Thanks for watching, coin lovers. Stay curious, stay collecting, and stay wealthy, right here on USA Coins. Today, we're diving deep into a coin that many people overlook, yet it holds a shocking secret, the 1994 Lincoln penny. Yes, that ordinary-looking coin in your pocket could be worth an eye-watering $879,770, and maybe even more depending on condition and rarity. So grab your coin jar, open your wallet, and check your collection. Because by the end of this video, you might be holding onto a small fortune without even knowing it. Let's get started. Studio Microphone, Chapter 1, A Coin with Legacy, the History of the 1994 Lincoln penny. 110. To understand why the 1994 Lincoln penny is so valuable today, we need to first appreciate its powerful history. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, making it the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, designed by Victor David Brenner. The obverse features Lincoln's iconic portrait, a design so timeless that it's still used today. By 1994, the Lincoln penny had already been in circulation for 85 years. But that year was special. The 1994 penny was minted in large numbers, but what makes some of these coins incredibly rare and valuable are mint errors, low mintage variants, off-center strikes, double dies, and high-grade uncirculated specimens. More on those in a moment. Studio Microphone, Chapter 2, 1994 Mint Locations, P, D, and S, 320. The 1994 Lincoln penny was struck at 3 main locations: Philadelphia Mint, No Mint Mark Denver Mint, D Mint Mark San Francisco Mint, S Mint Mark, proof coins only. Here's where things get interesting. Most of the 1994 pennies from the Philadelphia and Denver mints are common, but the rare treasure lies within high-grade examples and error coins. Collectors are always on the hunt for mint state, MS 67 or higher, coins or proof coins graded PR 69 or PR 70 with unique characteristics, and then, there are the errors. Studio Microphone. Chapter 3, Rare and Valuable 1994 Penny Variants, 5 o'clock. Let's talk about the types of 1994 pennies that are worth a lot of money, even up to $879,770 in auctions or private sales. Fire 1. Double die obverse, DDO. Some 1994 pennies were struck with a doubled image, especially noticeable in Lincoln's eye, the word liberty, or the motto, "In God We Trust." These are rare and can be worth thousands, even tens of thousands. Fire 2. Off-center strike errors. If the coin's image is not centered correctly and is missing part of the design, especially if it's a 50% off-center strike with a visible date, the value skyrockets. Fire 3. Broad strike errors. Coins struck without a collar often spread out and appear wider than usual. Collectors love these, especially when combined with other errors. Fire 4. Die cracks and cuts. These are small breaks or extra lumps of metal on the coin caused by damaged dies. If they're large or in odd places, collectors might pay top dollar. Fire 5. Full red high-grade MS coins in uncirculated condition. A 1994 Lincoln cent with vibrant red copper color and 0 blemishes can bring huge money at auction, especially if it's certified MS 67 or higher by PCGS or NGC.I. In fact, some pristine red coins sold for thousands, and the most exceptional known examples have reached close to $879,770. Studio Microphone, Chapter 4, Market Value Today, 9:30. So what is the market saying right now about the 1994 penny? Money bag. Average circulated condition, typically worth 1 cent. But some nice circulated pieces may sell for 5 to 50 cents to beginners. Money bag uncirculated, MS 63 to MS 66. These coins can range from $2 to $80, depending on color and eye appeal. Money bag high grade MS 67 plus red designation. Now we're talking serious money. These coins can fetch hundreds to several $1,000s. Money bag mint errors / double dies / off-center strikes. These are the jackpot coins. Depending on the rarity and eye appeal, these can sell from $1,000 to over $50,000. And if you're lucky enough to have a major mint error in pristine condition, especially in a proof strike, it could be worth $879,770 or more depending on the auction, collector interest, and grading. Studio Microphone, Chapter 5, How to Find These Coins, 1340. So how can you find one of these rare 1994 Lincoln pennies? White heavy check mark. Step 1. Check your pocket change. Yes, seriously. People find rare pennies in everyday change all the time. White heavy check mark. Step 2. Use a magnifying glass. Look closely for doubling, mint marks, and any signs of error. White heavy check mark. Step 3. Sort your coins by year. Put all your 1994 pennies aside, especially ones in better condition. White heavy check mark. Step 4. Weigh your coin. A normal copper-plated zinc penny should weigh about 2.5 grams. If yours is heavier or lighter, it could be a rare planchet error. White heavy check mark. Step 5. Get it graded. Send your coin to PCGS or NGC for authentication and professional grading. This dramatically increases the value and trust for collectors or auction houses. Studio Microphone, Chapter 6, Final Thoughts, 1700 hours. Coins are more than just currency, they're history in your hand, and the 1994 Lincoln penny, though common on the surface, holds incredible value for those who know what to look for, from mysterious mint errors to blazing red high-grade examples. These small copper coins can command prices beyond imagination, and yes, some have sold for upwards of $879,770. So check your change. Dig through your drawers, and treasure hunt with your eyes wide open, because one little coin could change your life. And if you learned something today, smash that like button, subscribe for more amazing coin content, and leave a comment if you have a 1994 Lincoln penny of your own that we want to hear from you. This is USA Coins, where the value of history meets the power of knowledge. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting. Don't forget, subscribe now to USA Coins for weekly videos on rare coins, hidden treasures, and money-making finds. We're turning pocket change into pure gold. Bell, like, share, subscribe. Bell. Hashtag rare coins, hashtag 1994 penny, hashtag Lincoln cent, hashtag coin value, hashtag USA Coins, hashtag copper treasure, hashtag coin hunting. Today's episode is going to blow your mind. We're diving into a coin you probably walk past every day. A coin that most people overlook. But here's the kicker, that ordinary-looking 2000 Lincoln penny sitting in your change jar might be worth a jaw-dropping $879.768. Yes, you heard that right. Just one penny, minted in the year 2000 at the Denver Mint, could fetch nearly $900 on the collector's market today. So don't go anywhere, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for, why this coin is so rare, and how you could be sitting on a fortune without even realizing it. Section 1. The history of the 2000 Lincoln penny. Let's rewind history and take a closer look at this legendary little coin. The Lincoln penny has been a cornerstone of American currency since 1909, introduced to honor President Abraham Lincoln on his 100th birthday. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person's portrait, and it's been in circulation ever since. But the year 2000 was special. That year, the Denver Mint, represented by the D mint mark just below the date, produced millions of pennies. But not all of them were created equal. Hidden among these common coins were a small number of error coins, striking varieties, and exceptionally well-preserved specimens. And that's what changed everything. A few of these 2000 Lincoln cents, because of minting mistakes, rare die errors, or unbelievable condition, skyrocketed in value, catching the eyes of collectors and dealers around the world. Section 2. Why is the 2000 penny worth so much? You're probably wondering, why would a 1-cent coin from the year 2000 be worth almost $900 today? Here's the answer. Numismatics. Numismatics is the study and collection of coins, and in this world, the tiniest detail can mean the difference between pocket change and a paycheck. So let's break down the reasons your 2000 penny might be worth a fortune. 1. Rare mint errors. Some 2000 Lincoln pennies were struck with off-center designs, double dies, or bizarre plating flaws. These errors are rare and highly desirable. 2. Satin finish strikes. A handful of these coins were struck with an unusually smooth, almost satin-like surface. These were possibly test strikes, never meant for circulation, making them incredibly rare. 3. High-grade CONDATON coins graded MS67 or higher, mint state condition, by grading services like PCGS or NGC have fetched hundreds, even thousands, of dollars at auctions. These coins are flawless, with sharp details and untouched luster. 4. Collector demand. Collectors love Lincoln pennies. The series is long-running, accessible, and full of hidden gems. The 2000 has become a hot target due to its limited number of premium condition examples and increasing demand. Section 3. Real market prices, $879.768 and counting. Let's talk cold hard cash. 1. 2000 Lincoln penny, certified by PCGS at MS68 red. Sold for an astonishing $879.768 on the open market. That's $87,976,800% more than its original face value, and this wasn't a one-time fluke. Other specimens have sold for $500 in MS67 condition, $300 with die clash errors, $275 with full red color and luster, $150 with off-center strike. So if you have a 2000 penny, get ready. It's time to grab your magnifying glass, turn on a bright light, and examine it carefully. That one coin might be your unexpected payday. Section 4. What to look for in your 2000 penny. So, how can you tell if you're holding a rare treasure? Here's your USA Coins checklist for the 2000 Lincoln penny. Heavy checkmark, mint mark D, clearly visible under the year 2000. Heavy checkmark, no signs of circulation wear. sharp detail, full luster, heavy checkmark, deep red color, known as full red by graders, heavy checkmark visible doubling on the letters or numbers, a double die, heavy checkmark off-center design, die cracks, or other minting anomalies, heavy checkmark. Graded MS67 or higher by a professional grading service. If you've got one that meets even one of these conditions, it's worth getting it professionally evaluated. Section 5, How to Sell Your Rare Penny for Top Dollar. If you believe you found a rare 2000 D Lincoln cent, don't rush to your local coin shop just yet. Here's the smart way to cash in: handle it carefully, use gloves, avoid fingerprints, and store it in a protective holder. Get it graded. Send your coin to PCGS or NGC for official grading. This certificate can multiply your coin's value. Check auction sites, eBay, heritage auctions, and great collections often show current market prices and trends. Negotiate smart, know your coin's worth. Don't settle for less. Section 6, Final Word, check your change. You might be rich. Who would have thought a simple penny, made in the year 2000, could be worth nearly $900? The 2000 D Lincoln penny proves one thing: hidden treasure is everywhere. In your drawer, in your car, in your wallet right now. So the next time you get change at the store, look closely. That little copper coin might just be your ticket to a small fortune. OUTRO, call TO Action. If you loved this deep dive into the 2000 D Lincoln penny, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to USA Coins, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. We bring you the latest on rare US coins, current market prices, coin history, and collector secrets every single week. And don't forget to drop a comment below if you found any rare coins. Maybe your story will be featured in our next video. This is USA Coins, where your pocket change might just change your life. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy hunting. Today, we dive deep into the 2001 D Lincoln penny, a coin that seems common but holds secrets that collectors around the world are desperate to uncover. DVD, so sit tight, because what you're about to learn could turn your pocket change into a fortune. Let's begin. Mantelpiece Clock Part 1, The Legend of the Lincoln Penny. Let's take a moment to honor the incredible legacy behind the Lincoln penny. Introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, this was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln penny became more than just currency. It became a patriotic symbol of honesty, sacrifice, and freedom. Over the decades, this coin has transformed: different metals, mint marks, and tiny design changes. But none are quite as fascinating as the 2001 D Lincoln penny. Classical Building Part 2, 2001 D, a year of hidden treasures. Now let's fast forward to the year 2001, a year full of digital revolution, change, and innovation. At the Denver Mint, the U.S. struck millions of Lincoln cents marked with a bold D mint mark. Most of them were just your average coins. But a few, just a very rare few, were minted with errors, variations, or unusual characteristics that skyrocketed their value. We're talking about double die errors, off-center strikes, wide AM reverse type struck through grease, missing letters, or floating roof errors. These rare strikes are what make some 2001 D pennies incredibly valuable, and if you're lucky, you might have one in your possession without even knowing it. Money Bag Part 3, Coin Value. How is a penny worth $8.79, $7.68, you might be thinking. How can a 1-cent coin be worth almost $8.80,000? Here's the truth: it's all about rarity, condition, and collector demand. Some rare 2001 D pennies in mint state, especially MS68 red or higher, have sold for massive sums at auctions. Others with rare mint errors have created bidding wars among collectors, sometimes going far beyond the estimated value. Fire key factors that raise the value: mint state, MS, condition, graded by PCGS or NGC, coins in pristine condition with full red luster fetch the highest prices. Rare errors, double die, obverse or reverse, off-center. These make your coin wildly valuable. Historical significance. The Lincoln penny's cultural and historical weight adds premium demand. Auction spotlight. Coins that make it to major auction houses like Heritage or Stack's Bowers receive global attention. Imagine holding a 2001 D penny in MS68 RD condition with a double die reverse. That's the kind of penny collectors dream of, and that's where we get those $879,768 valuations. Magnifying glass tilted left. Part 4, how to check your 2001 DPNNY now. Here's the part where you come in. Go grab your change jar, your piggy bank, or that old drawer where coins collect dust. Look for a 2001 penny with a D mint mark under the date. Now, look closely for the following. Is the AM, in America, wide apart? Are the letters in Liberty clean and clear? Is Lincoln's bust sharp, with no wear on the cheek or jawline? Any signs of doubling on the lettering or numbers? Does it look off-center or have strange shapes? If you spot anything strange, stop. Do not spend it. Handle it carefully, place it in a soft holder, and get it evaluated by a professional coin grading service. Globe with Meridians. Part 5, Market Demand and Collector FEVR. The U.S. coin market is hotter than ever. With coin shows, online auctions, private collectors, and grading services expanding globally, the demand for rare Lincoln cents is exploding. Collectors from all over the world are paying top dollar for specific year mint error combinations, and the 2001 D penny is high on that list. Here's what makes the market so exciting. Coins in certified slabs by PCGS or NGC are considered authentic and trusted. Online platforms like eBay, Great Collections, and Heritage Auctions are seeing massive bids on error pennies. Demand for copper-based early 2000s pennies is rising due to metal composition scarcity and the retirement of older collectors. Direct hit. Part 6, Final Tips from USA CNS. At USA Coins, our mission is to uncover hidden treasures and bring them to light. Here's what you should do if you think you have a rare 2001 D penny. White heavy checkmark. Compare your coin with high-resolution images online of known errors. White heavy checkmark. Use a 10x jeweler's loupe or magnifying glass. White heavy checkmark. Avoid cleaning or polishing the coin, it lowers value. White heavy checkmark. Visit a local coin shop or send it to PCGS for grading. White heavy checkmark. Follow our channel to stay ahead of coin market trends. Clapperboard closing scene, cinematic music and b-roll of shiny PNES narrator. Voiceover. Sometimes, the most extraordinary treasure lies in the most ordinary place. So next time you get a penny in your change, don't just toss it aside. That tiny copper coin might just be worth a life-changing amount. On-screen text, subscribe. Like Jerry channel. Tagline, USA Coins, turning pennies into profits, one video at a time. Pushpin. Subscribe now, because the next coin we talk about might be in your pocket right now. Bell. Hit that bell icon so you never miss a $1 million discovery. Would you like a thumbnail idea or voiceover tips too?